Hello, everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss developing market offerings. So, this is all about creating value for customers through products or services. Now, we'll discuss how companies use segmentation, targeting and positioning, or the SCP framework, to develop marketing strategies that resonate with their audience or their customers. And we'll look at how external factors like competition and customer needs inform or shape these strategies. Now, developing a marketing strategy is crucial for any business, obviously, because the business is trying to compete in today's market. The key to a successful marketing strategy lies in identifying and delivering customer value in a way that is both sustainable and profitable. Companies use segmentation, targeting, and positioning, or again, the STP, to define the strategy. So, for example, Nike targets athletes and fitness enthusiasts with a positioning strategy that emphasizes innovation, performance, and self empowerment. And that is very clear in all their advertisements, right? Nike's marketing strategy goes beyond selling shoes, it's about selling an identity, a way of life, right? This focus on emotional and psychological benefits distinguishes or it makes Nike different and it makes it stand out from the competition. And furthermore, it also solidifies its brand loyalty. Now, to create a solid marketing strategy, companies must first understand their market environment. And that's where the five C's come into play. So, what are the five C's, right? So, five C's, the first being the customer. The first C is customer, and this is intended to help companies identify who is the customer and what are their needs. So, really understanding the background of the customer, how the customer thinks, how they behave, their lifestyle, and specifically, what are their needs that the company may target. Next is the company. So, understanding the company's own strengths and weaknesses, and basically the resources that it has, the capabilities that it has that will allow it to deliver value to the customer. Next, C, the context. What are the external factors that exist around the company that will impact the company's ability to develop and deliver something of value to the customers? So, when we're talking about context and external factors, we're referring to like the economic climate, the legal conditions, the technological advancements that are happening in the external environment. And we also do want to look at how these external factors impact the business. Next, see the collaborators. These are your partners and allies who can help the business function. Okay, from your suppliers to your investors to all the people who are considered as stakeholders and who can help you run the company and more importantly, the marketing process efficiently. And last, see the competitors. What is the competitive landscape and how can the company differentiate itself? So it's also important that you're very familiar with the rivals of the company. You're familiar with their value that they're offering to the customers. And so when you have that knowledge, when you know exactly what their products are, their services, and what value and what needs of the customers that they are fulfilling, this will allow you also as a company to better understand how to make yourself different from the competition because now you see what your rivals are doing and who they are, their identity, and now you can craft a better suited and a more strategic image in the market. Now, after understanding the five C's, companies may also use the Porter's Five Forces model, and this allows the company to see how much competition they're facing because that is crucial, of course. So the five forces are First is the threat of new entrants. How easy is it for new competitors to enter the market? So if you are in a market l- that has low risk of new competitors entering into it, then that may pose a challenge for you in the long run or not. It depends on how you view competition and how you're able to continuously adapt and strategize to compete, basically. Or it could also be very difficult for new competitors to enter into the market just by the nature of the product that you're offering, the nature of the industry, the nature of probably like the legal conditions that make up this market. So, but you would want to take a look at how easy or how difficult it is also for new competitors to enter into it so that you would also know how to pace your strategies appropriately. Next, we have bargaining power of suppliers, and this refers to do suppliers have the power to raise prices? Are there fewer suppliers in the market? Are there few vendors? And so, when there are few of them, they tend to have more power over the customer. So, do they have the power to raise the prices? Are you one of this clique? Are you one of this small group of suppliers or vendors? Alternatively, there can also be a bargaining power of buyers, as in, do the customers demand lower prices, and do they have the power to demand lower prices or higher quality? So this can be prevalent in situations wherein the vendors are basically just many, and they are varied, and they're substitutable, right? So the customer does not really have loyalty to only one vendor, or you can say is not really pressured or required to stick with just one vendor. The customer, if he cannot get the price or the quality that he would want from one vendor, they can easily look at some other vendor, right? And that represents their bargaining power as customers. The next one is a threat of substitutes. So, are there similar products that can replace yours? Again, just like in the example that I gave a while ago, if there are many other vendors that sell also products, or many other competitors that sell products that are very similar to yours and they can be used as a substitute, then that would pose a challenge to you. The last one is rivalry among existing competitors. So, how fierce, right? How cutthroat is the competition between current players in the market? So, the more stiff the competition is in the market, the more that is going to demand resources from you as a company, the more that is going to require you to be on your feet always and to continuously adapt to changes and be very quick in coming up with a strategy that is basically allowing you to compete effectively amongst the many sellers. So, by understanding these factors, the 5 C's of marketing analysis and the Porter's 5 forces, companies can better plan how to position themselves against their competitors.